Okay, everyone, we're here, and we're gonna finish up Archers today with Archers Part 3.
Take 2.
They don't need to know that.
We
Anyways,
were recording for an hour until you realized.
okay, that's a lie. Anyways, so yeah, it's just me, Dashy, and Gonzak. Everyone hates us, so let's get this over with. And yeah, don't worry, Gonzak. There's no saber faces.
Yay! Fuck them.
Yeah, just wait until Lancers.
Ah.
Alright, let's get started. So here's the first unit, and well, we're still in the middle of summer, so let's go.
今度は私から行きますわよ。そーれ、フォローするよ。それでとどめ。
So yeah, there's Archer and Marie. Just pull up their sets.
Fan service and a lolly. Okay.
Well, it is summer.
Okay. Okay, Faith.
Excuse you, it's Anne, Bonnie, and Mary Reed.
Same
God. Full names.
Same fucking thing. Alright, so yeah, Anne and Mary both are a 4-star archer. Their attack strength is 9,446 with 11,521 HP. Their deck is a quick Arts Buster deck. Quick cards hitting 3 times, Arts twice, Buster 1 time, and an extra attack with 5 times. They have an above average MP gain rate and a above average star weight. Their skills are Beach Flower A+, which increases the attack of all allies, and increases the star drop rate for male characters for 3 turns. Treasure Hunt C increases star gather rate for 1 turn and gains critical stars. And Pirate's Glory C+, which increases their attack strength and applies Guts 1 time, but it decreases their debuff resistance for 3 turns. Magic Resistance D, Independent Action A+, is their passives. They have a Buster Noble Phantasm, Caribbean Freebird, Act 2. Wings breast as if trees with entwined branches. It deals significant damage to a single enemy, bonus damage when HP is low, and decreases defense of the enemy when overcharged. And lastly, our Bond Craft is Taking a Bath, which when equipped increases all Arts and Buster card effectiveness by 10% while they're on the field. Honestly, this is just an Archer version of their Rider. Of their Rider class.
So, are they always together?
Yep.
Or is that
Yes.
fully number?
No, they're
That's the
always
entire
together.
point.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know the history behind Anne-Marie and Anne and Marie. Because they're pirates. They're famous pirates, but
They're like the first female pirates that pretended to be men.
yeah.
I mean, I get that, but why both? I don't know. I didn't know.
I'm pretty sure, though. I don't remember where I heard this. I believe they were gay. Together.
I mean, probably. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. But when it comes to their playstyle, like I said, they just pretty much play as their Rider version. Because there's a Rider version of these characters, and pretty much what it is the more damage they take, the stronger their Noble Phantasm is. So pretty much it's like, let's see, what's the best way to explain this? You remember that level 1 Ratata that you take it down to 1 HP and then you use like that one attack that lowers down the HP of the enemy?
Yeah, the fear strat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty much that. It's literally that.
Is it broken in Fate or not? Like, is it a broken strat or not?
Not
I mean,
really.
if you want guts when it's broken, that's when we get to Hercules and Berserker.
Yeah, as for this, I mean, it's a good... it's not a bad strategy. They could do a lot of damage, but they're really reliant on that strategy, and it's not really a reliable strategy, to be honest, because there are a lot of enemies and boss characters that can just go through that. And since break bars has been a thing in the game since year 2, you can't really one-shot bosses anymore either, so yeah. I mean, but other than that, they're not really bad. But I really find myself a hard time using them.
So they have a gimmick that it's already been like someone else can already do it better.
It's not really that somebody else can do it better. It's just that there are better alternatives to their gimmick.
I'm surprised when I was pulling for Summer way back when. I got like 2 Kiyohimes, Mordred, Tomo, not a single Anbani.
The only character I didn't get was Summer Mordred in that batch, but I've had Ann and Bonnie, and like I said, they were pretty okay back in the day. I guess if you can find a good way to use their gimmick, go ahead, but like, it's kind of like a one and done thing. It's not like you could spam it, because it's Buster heavy, and they don't really have the best MP game. So it's kind of hard to use it nowadays, but hey, I mean, you got 2 girls as a single servant, so I don't know.
What more could you ask for?
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we can get to a star rating then. Star Dashi.
I'll go with 4. I don't even have the Rider version, but I just like them. They're pretty neat.
I don't want to go to jail, so 2.
Don't worry, Gonzag, that's the Rider version, okay?
Oh god, why are there 2 versions of this shit?
Because this is the summer version, so it's
Yeah.
completely different.
I'll give them a 3 myself. I don't hate their gimmick, but like honestly, if I want to use an archer, I'm just going for like pure damage instead of just gimmicky gameplays, to be honest. Yep, so that's Em and Marie. The next one.
Gimmicks are best day for casters.
Yeah. The next one. Next one. Now that one's gonna get you sent to jail.
Uh-oh.
山を登りなお落ちることなきその両翼着翼参戦
So, yeah.
I have no comments about this.
So, Chloe von Einsburn, or Kuro for short, I guess you'd say. The 4-star welfare archer from the Ilia event. Which, hey, if you haven't gotten her, you got 1 more year to try and get her, so good luck with that. Anyways, her attack strength is 9,845 in total, with a max HP of 10,914. Her deck is Quick, Arts, Buster, 3 hits on Quick card, 6 hits on Arts card, Buster has 2 hits, and the extra attack has 4 hits. She has a below average MP gain, but an above average star weight. With skills, she has Mind's Eye Fake B, which applies an evade for 1 turn and increases her critical strength for 3 turns. Projection B increases all card type effectiveness for 1 turn. Kissing Freak B, which increases her MP gauge and then increases her critical star drop rate, which has a interlude rank up, which becomes Kissing Freak B++. All the same effects, but it has the added effect of increasing the buff success rate of all Ilia allies.
So it's a gimmick with Ilia, okay.
Yeah. Her passives are Magic Resistance C and Independent Action B. Her MP is a Arch Snow Phantasm, Kakioku Sanren, Triple Crane Wings, which applies sure hit for 1 turn, deals significant damage to a single enemy, and decreases their critical rate for 3 turns. And lastly, her Bondcraft is Share Pain, which when increases the critical strength of all allies by 30%, but decreases their HP by 200 per turn. Ha, that's actually not that good. So, last time we talked about Summer Artoria and how she was a pretty good MP spammer because of her setup. You could pretty much say the same thing about Kuro. She's like
a 4-star Artoria.
Yeah.
Can I just ask?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's not a servant in the correct word. How the fuck does that work?
I'm not going
How
into
can you
that.
summon her? God damn it.
I'm not going into that.
Just go watch Prismalia by yourself.
No, don't do that either.
If you want to know, but I'm not saying you go
But
watch
is
it.
she a summon? Because you can summon her?
So, I mean, in terms of fake Grand Order, she just followed you.
Okay, but she's not even a fucking servant.
She's a pseudo-servant now, so, yeah. Actually, is she? Yeah, she's a pseudo-servant. So, there you go. There's your answer for how you can
If she has a freaking skill called Season Freak.
Well,
yeah.
You don't. You probably already know, but you don't want to know.
I'm pretty sure everyone has seen at least that like fucking short clip at least once when they were scouring the internet. But yeah, other than that, Kuro, yeah, she's actually really, really good. She's probably one of the best. She's probably one of the best welfares in the game, just because of her MP spamming nature and her skills. Honestly, her whole setup is really good.
When it comes to welfare, you really want like her and Kentucky Rider.
Yeah.
Those are like the two best welfare. It's like they're not even welfare servants.
I kind of feel like Koro was created because it's like, alright, for any of you who didn't get our Tortoria, our bad, here you go.
It's Pepper's Lolly, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't have much else to say except, please change her final extension if you're gonna put her in support.
Oh, that's
real dangerous territory right there. Just please.
Those are some dangerous waters.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get on to ratings.
Oh. I don't have her, but I actually have a friend that grailed her up to 100.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, that is like the best archer support I could ever take. So I'll give her 5 just because she's so fucking good. But I don't want to go to jail.
Fair enough. Alright, Gonzak.
One?
You're giving her a 1?
I'm good. I don't know. No. I hate that code. No, 1.
Okay.
And what did you give Emiya at the beginning?
I don't even remember.
Come on, this is just a lolly Emiya.
Who's
God damn it, no!
Who's better?
I know
Yeah.
because it's the card bullshit and stuff. But no, it's not the same.
Worst thing is it's not even the card bullshit.
God damn it.
Yeah, Faye Ilia's stupid. Anyways, I'm gonna give her a 5-star. Cause everything FBI aside, she's really good. She's really good.
She's amazing.
I use her a lot, so yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be an FBI raid soon because of those cards. I'm just saying that. Just saying.
Maybe. Who knows? If so, well, I live a good life. Anyways,
Wow.
so let's check out the next one. So you might look familiar to any Fate fans out there.
飛ぶわよマンナゲートオープン光栄に思いなさいこれが私の全力全霊打ち砕けアルガルナスカルス
Ow, that was loud.
Fuck, my ears.
But I was told there was not gonna be other faces, but there's a Rin face. I know it's not a Rin face because it's her body, but it's the same.
That is a Rin face.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it pretty much is Rin, but Rin face. Rin is still Rin face.
We're getting into complicated territory. So yeah, this is Ishtar. Fun fact: when you see her holding Venus, I think it is, that's her actual size.
I mean, yeah, she's a god. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She literally uses the planet as a weapon to fight creatures on another planet.
That's
so about the thing that you cannot summon God.
Yeah.
You can't summon gods.
You can't.
But you want the price of a planet.
Yeah.
But
No,
you
isn't
see,
that God mode?
this isn't the goddess Ishtar.
Yeah.
Damn it, Faith. Why you make rules only to break them, Faith? Come on.
because that's what Natsu likes to do. Anyway, so yeah, this is Ishtar. She's a 5-star archer. She has 12,252 attack with 13,965 HP. She has a quick Arts Buster deck. Her quick card hits 4 times, Arts hits 4 times, and Buster card hits once, with an extra attack that hits 7 times. She has a very slight below MP gain, but she has very high star weight. Her skills are Manifestation of Beauty B, increases the attack strength and critical strength of all allies but for 3 turns. Shining Majestic Crown A, a chance to apply invincibility for a turn, chance to apply ignore invincibility for a turn, and increases her MP gauge up to 50% at max level. Mana Burst Gem A+, which increases her attack after 1 turn for 1 turn. Her passives are Magic Resistance A, Independent Action A, Core Goddess B, which applies damage plus 225%. Applies an additional damage plus of 225 points and increases her debuff resistance by 22.5%. Her Noble Phantasm is a Buster Noble Phantasm, Al-Gatakigasi, Kindling of Venus that shook the mountains. Increases her Buster card effectiveness and deals heavy damage to all enemies. It gets a rank up, which does everything else with added bonus damage and gains crit stars afterwards. And lastly, her passive is the 7-headed Warhammer Sita, which when equipped increases the Buster card effectiveness of all allies by 20%, but decreases their debuff resistance by 20%. Ishtar hits really hard.
This is the Aqua of the Fate universe. As in, she's a useless goddess.
Everybody shits on her.
Let's just say that when Ishtar needs to do something, she doesn't deliver.
She does the opposite.
Yeah.
And there's so many plushies and figurines about her that just came out.
I mean, it doesn't help that she's a big part of the Babylonia anime.
And she's Rin, so.
And she's Rin.
Rin's very popular.
Yeah.
Very.
Like super popular. But other
Extremely.
than that, like, honestly, Ishtar is still pretty good as a servant. Like, her biggest competition is Gilgamesh, because since they both pretty much do the exact same job. The only difference is that Ishtar, I think, gets more damage buffs than Gilgamesh does, but her pure damage output is lesser. So, and she
doesn't have like bonus servant damage.
Yeah, she doesn't have bonus servant damage, but she can actually like use her MP a lot faster than Gilgamesh thanks to Shining Crown. But other than that, yeah, she's pretty good as a servant.
As a servant.
Yeah. I mean, still Rin here. She's still kind of greedy.
Yeah, she's still. You think you're going out for a nice summer race, and then she summons a giant mechanical bull
from an ATM machine
to try and kill you.
Because she wanted to make a point. So,
trust me, she's not very useful, except for fighting.
Yeah. So, all right, what would you rate her, Dashi?
4. Before I had Gilgamesh, she was a good support archer I'd take a lot, but like, for one thing, that third skill, the timing can be such a bitch.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Her third skill has like really low cooldown and does increase her attack strength really high, but it takes a turn to activate, so you gotta really you gotta time it just right if you want.
If you're gonna time it with like your NP and like some other attack buffs,
yeah,
you could get your NP sealed. You could get some other skills sealed within that one turn. You could get killed in that turn.
You gotta time it right, but when you do, it pays off.
I'll give it a 5, just because Fed showed me that clip the other day where people shit on Rin because, well, not on Rin, on Ishtar because she fucked up.
yeah, that was pretty great. I'll give her a 4 myself, because I like her utility. I'm also, like, I don't hate Rin. Ishtar is also pretty fun to look at, but I feel like
Wait.
you know what I mean.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean. Ishtar's pretty fun whenever she fucks up.
Huh.
It is this whole thing with Aqua, how people like to see Aqua fuck up. So
Oh.
yeah. But what I was gonna say is everything she does, I'm just like, I kind of have Gil for this. So
Gil doesn't fuck up everything?
yeah. So there's that. Also, Gil's has another animation update that's gonna be coming soon, and one of his skills has him sitting on his throne, so that's an instant 10 for me.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, that's Ishtar. Don't worry, Gonzak, there aren't as many Rin faces as there are Saber faces, so.
There's only like...
One
3
more.
I mean, what about her sister?
But that's when we get to Lancers, man.
Moving
Come
on to the next one.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, so let's check out everyone's favorite old man.
Wait.
神明封鎖疑似宝具展開お仕置きの時間だね素晴らしい世界は破滅に満ちている
You lying son of a bitch. You said everyone's favorite old man. We're not there yet.
Hey, everyone likes this guy. And he's an old man.
I'm just gonna.
The other old man is better.
I'm just gonna say right now, like I thought he was gonna do like a ninja attack and he just gets up fucking.
Nope, he just uses his coffin gun. Alright, so this is Archer Jinjuku, aka fucking James Moriarty. You know, Sherlock Holmes' arch rival.
The number one criminal mastermind.
Yeah, I'll just let that sink in for a second. Anyways, he's a 5-star archer who has an attack value of 11,781 and an HP value of 13,685. He has a quick arts buster deck. His quick card hitting 3 times, arts card hitting 4 times, and buster card hitting 5 times, with an extra attack of 6 hits. He has a below average MP game, but he has an above average star weight. His skills are Free Shooter EX, which applies Ignore Invincibility for 1 turn and increases critical star gather rate for 1 turn. End of Spider's Web A++, which requires 10 or more critical stars to activate, and when it does, increases his MP gauge, increases his MP strength for 3 turns, but at the cost of those stars. It actually has a rank up, which becomes End of Spider's Web A+++, which still has all the same effects, but it also has an added effect where it applies attack buff to... Oh, sorry. The effects are applied to all evil trait enemies. Allies. So, hey, if you're running an evil team, there you go.
Which, I mean, a lot of good servants are pretty evil.
Yeah. And he has Evil Charisma A, which increases the attack of all allies for 3 turns, and increases the attack of all evil allies, except for himself, for 3 turns. He has Magic Resistance D, and Independent Action A+. His Noble Phantasm is the Buster Noble Phantasm, the dynamics of an asteroid, the ultimate crime. Decreases the defense for 3 turns upon overcharge, and deals significant damage to an enemy, a single enemy. And lastly, his Bondcraft is the dynamics of an asteroid. When equipped to James Moriarty, it increases the MP strength of all evil trait allies by 25% while he's on the field. So yeah. Moriarty. He's evil, yeah.
He's such an easy fight. Whether it's the one Halloween challenge quest where you fight him in like 98 Mecha Elizabeth, or just Shinjuku, this was so fucking easy.
Well, I mean, it's not fair. You have like fucking Summer Tamamo, so.
Well, it's also he's a single target.
Yeah.
NP. Just bait that shit out.
But other than being a pretty easy boss fight, he's actually not a bad servant, surprisingly. Like, if you're running evil teams, he's in great support for evil teams, surprisingly. And because of his triple arts deck, he can actually spam his MP, not as reliably as, say, Kuro's or Summer Artoria, but he can do it pretty well. And he
It's
does
like
enough
a
damage,
5-star single target Emiya.
Yeah. Or Arjuna, if you want to go that way.
Who cares?
And yeah, he's also a lot of people like to think of him as Fran's alternate dad because of that summer event.
Yeah. And I mean,
Like-
he is kind of a creator of things. Like, he did help to make all those Mecha Elizabeths, so why couldn't he make a Frankenstein?
Yeah. I mean, Moriarty is kind of funny because, like, he's supposed to be the ultimate villain mastermind, but, like, most of the time outside of his first appearance, he's kind of a fucking joke.
I mean, he was pretty smart during the murder event.
Well, yeah, but that's because it was him and Sherlock doing a fucking mystery, so... Yeah, it's obviously their field. Oh, by the way, the reason why Moriarty is an archer is because he's kind of sharing a spirit origin with another servant. In fact, the whole reason why the first Epic of Remnant happened is because he wanted to create the perfect crime by killing you with an asteroid.
Because he's got magic bullets that never miss.
Yeah.
But only like a limited number of them. Using whatever he wants as a bullet, including an asteroid.
Yep. But yeah,
It's
if you want to go into your dark side, there you go. So I guess we could get to the ratings now.
I'll give him 4, because he's pretty neat, and Shinjuku is like my favorite singularity, and he was really cool during that.
I'll give him 4 because he said Subarashi.
Actually, funny thing about Subarashi is because they were doing this thing where they were hiding the identity of servants for like the Epic of Remnants for some reason. He only says it when his identity's hidden.
Really?
Yeah. But later on, I think we're gonna get that update soon too, is you can actually switch it back to the mystery version of it, so you can actually have him say Subarashi all the time.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. I'll give him a 4 too. Pretty good. Awesome. I love the story. The only reason he's not 5 for me is I don't have him.
Well, you should have pulled on the Archer GSSR.
Shut up. I was saving for other shit. Besides, I didn't really need archers. I needed writers. Oh, boy. Too bad Yuna isn't here because we're getting another Emiya today.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
I am the bone of my soul. As I pray, a limited, lost walk.
Why in English?
So, this is Emiya.
It was the chant.
Yeah.
You know, the Emiya does, but
Yeah, but why
mixed up a
in
bit.
English? This is a Japanese game.
Because
Everybody-
Unlimited Blade Works was English too.
Dude, you weren't questioning it when it was normal Emiya. Don't question it now.
So yeah, this is Emiya Alter, the Emiya that went to Detroit.
Detroit?
Yeah, and got arrested there. So he spent jail time in Detroit.
That explains a whole lot now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So yeah, Alter Emiya, he is a 4-star archer. He has a max attack value of 8,996, a max HP value of 12,250. He has a quick Arts Buster deck. Quick Heart hits 4 times, Arts Cards hits 4 times, Buster hits 4 times, and his extra attack hits 5 times. He has a pretty average MP gain and a above average star weight. His skills are Bulletproof A, increases his defense for 3 times up to 5 turns, and applies damage cut 3 times. He has Protection C, all card effectiveness up for 1 turn, and Icy Sneer A, which increases his attack for 3 times for 5 turns. He has a Magic Resistance D, Independent Action A. His Noble Phantasm is the Arts Noble Phantasm, Unlimited Lost Works, Infinite Sword Creation. Deals significant damage to a single enemy that ignores defense, and chance to increase the enemy's charge by 1. It has a rank up quest, which just increases the damage output, and the chance for a decrease of charge. And his Bondcraft is the Kansho and the Bakyu pistols. When equipped to Amiya Alter, increases the quick, arts, and buster card effectiveness of all allies by 8% while he's on the field. So, this Emiya is an Emiya that's more tanky.
This is like the most racist servant in the game, too. in Japan.
Yeah.
Versus America versus outside of Japan.
NA really
his skin is actually darker.
Yeah, NA
but changed to lighter outside of Japan.
NA toned down his racial features a lot. But
I don't
other than that,
get it, but what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know. That's just one of those times when Japan was just like, I don't know, what's racist? I mean, let's be honest here. Japan and racism haven't really had a good track record, but yeah. But yeah, like I said, Emiya Ultra is kind of more of a tank than regular Emiya is. And his whole shtick is he wants to pretty much just spam his Mole Phantasm like regular Emiya, except since it's single target, it's meant to be more damaging than crowd controlling.
But it is an arch one.
Yeah. His Icy Sneer is really weird. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but it's weird because it, like I said, it increases his attack, and it's a high attack increase, plus it has a short cooldown. Well, it has an average cooldown. But it only works for 3 of his attacks for 5 turns. So, in theory, that means you could store it for, like, attack. It works with his Noble Phantasm, too, but it's, like, it's kind of weird because, when you're playing the game, you're kind of not thinking stuff too much. So you kind of forget if, like, you have any attacks stored with Emiya or not. But other than that, I mean, he's a professional. He just goes out and try and do his job. And he's better at cooking junk food than regular Emiya is.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't he be? It's junk food.
Yeah.
And he's an alter.
I mean, he has one of the coolest looking MPs in the game. So. There's that.
And when you fight him with all those, like, how many fucking soldiers helping him? It's like before, he's like, see, y'all by yourself, it's like an arrow, you're just weak, you snap easy. 3 of you, fuck. But 99 of you, let's go, we got this shit.
Yeah. Also, he was pretty interesting in the CCC event, so that was pretty cool. But yeah. Guess we can just get to ratings. Again, another servant I wish I had, but he's story locked, so.
Oh fuck, I forgot he's story locked. That explains why I don't have him for one reason.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 4, not a 5, because the whole racism thing. And I don't have him. That's the main part, really.
Yeah.
I'll have to reduce it to a 3. I like the normal Emiya a bit better.
I'm gonna give him a 3 as well. Like, his kit's cool, and his Arsenal Phantasm is decent, but, like, he's kind of all over the place. He's not really focused, and I'm not a big fan of that. I know I'm gonna lose focus, and I'm gonna be all like, ah, shit, did I use the skill at the right time? Fuck, I can't remember. Anyway. But, yeah, that's Emiya Alter. I just lost my place. There we go. So we're definitely going to jail with the next one too.
God damn it. Is this just the lolly episode?
さーて進行方向に障害物支援お願い。
Yeah.
Is that Aqua?
Fucking what?
But yeah. So who is this?
So this is Helena Blavatsky, the 4-star archer. Also,
Fuck is that? In?
that's her gun.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's her actual lore stuff? Whatever.
So she's Caldea's grandma.
Okay. And she's in the swimsuit as a grandma. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, she's the. This is her summer alt, by the way. Her original version is a caster version.
So a lolly baba. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
You act like you've never seen those before.
I hate them when I see them. I already know how I'm gonna.
Anyway, so yeah, Helena Blavatsky. Her attack value is 9,446, with an HP value of 11,404. She has a quick arts buster deck. Quick card hits 3 times, art cards hits 5 times, and buster card hits once, with an extra attack of 3 hits. She has a below average MP game rate and a average star rate. Her skills are Summer Vacation A, increases the MP gauge of all allies, and gains critical stars for 5 turns. 5 stars only, by the way. Nothing more than that. Her second skill is Narf B, which applies damage plus for 5 times for 5 turns and decreases the charge of one enemy by 1. And her last skill is Colonel's Summer Vacation B, which increases her art card effectiveness and applies Nullify debuff 1 time for 5 turns. Magic Resistance C, Independent Action C are her passives. Her Noble Phantasm is the art's Noble Phantasm. Sanat Kumara Wheel. Venusian God, Silver Ring. Deals heavy damage to all enemies, decreases their debuff resistance for 3 turns, and decreases their defense. And her Bondcraft is Narf, which when increased with Helena Blavatsky, increases her attack, quick, and arts effectiveness for all allies by 10% while she's on the field.
Hate her. I pulled her trying to roll for Summer Maid Altar last year. She sucks. She's useless. There's no place for her in any of my teams. I'd rather use like Robin Hood or fucking Emmy or fucking anyone. She doesn't do anything good.
So, I think I can kind of understand what they were trying to do. They were trying to do sort of an AoE version of Summer Artoria, but failed horribly. I mean, she does AoE damage pretty good, and because she's so arts focused, she can kind of AoE spam. Not necessarily, but she can kind of AoE spam. The only thing is, like, she has really low damage output. Like, she needs to rely on her second skill, Narf B, in order to do damage output.
And she needs other support to help her out too.
And she needs a lot of support, yeah. Yeah,
she's hella annoying.
she's just kind of there.
And her third ascension. Holy fuck.
Fuck her third ascension, the final ascension
Fucking
card.
stupid.
It's literally one of those. It's like, yeah, you're going to jail. It's probably worse than Kuro's in my opinion, to be honest.
You're going to jail.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you actually will.
Doesn't matter how old she actually is. It's like the image.
Look
itself,
at her.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is like her caster version is just way better.
She's still annoying though.
Yeah. And yeah, she's probably one of the most important characters in terms of Fate lore.
Really?
Yeah. She's pretty much the one that established the reason why mages study the way they do.
she's to blame that all minions are assholes.
Kinda, yeah.
I hate her.
So, let's get to star rating then, I guess.
1. I do not give a single fuck about her.
She made his asshole. She's a lonely bubble one.
Okay. I'll give her a 2 for the benefit of the doubt, because I don't really hate Helena. I kind of like her character, but her as a servant is just her archer's version is not really that great. So yeah, that was Helena. So who wants to see a gamer?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
断片
Yeah.
展開私に炎を朝日の輝きよ燃えろ飲み込め何もかも
So yeah, Tomoe Gozen, or the Archer of Inferno, as this page likes to say.
Well, I mean, granted, she like uses lances and swords
And
and her hands and a bow.
Yeah.
Because I know those are Gonzag's favorites, archers that use the bow the least.
So yeah, Tomoe Gozen, she's a 4-star archer. She has a attack value of 9,946, HP value of 10,804. She has a quick Arts Buster deck, quick card hitting 3 times, Arts cards hitting twice, Buster card hitting twice, and extra attack hits 5 times. She has actually a pretty above average MP gain and an above average star weight. Her skills are Demonic Nature of Oni B, increases the attack value of all allies, including herself, and increases her own MP strength for 3 turns. Knowledge of Combat B, which increases her own critical star rate for 3 turns, and increases the critical star drop rate of all allies for 3 turns. And Lineage Excitation A, applies Guts to herself for 1 time for 5 turns, and increases her max HP for 5 turns, up to 3,000. She has Magic Resistance B, Independent Action A, and Madness Enhancement E. Her Noble Phantasm is the Buster Noble Phantasm on Oriakia Sawaka. Shokanen Bosatsu Mantra. It deals significant damage to a single enemy,
Fucking what?
decreases their critical rate, inflicts burn for 5 turns, and inflicts ignite, which increases the effects of burn for 5 turns. And it has a rank up quest, which just increases the damage output of the MP. Lastly, her Bondcraft is Thoughts through 3 incantations, which when equipped increases the Buster card effectiveness and MP strength of all allies by 10%. Burn baby burn, that's her whole shtick.
I mean, I like your design. I actually like it a lot, except for the bow thing, but whatever.
I mean, she does use the bow actually like quite a lot compared to the other weapons, but she still uses them quite a bit.
Yeah, she's not a
I don't
pure
know.
archer.
Shouldn't there be like a job where like you use all the weapons instead of just freaking
Yeah, archer.
Yeah.
And that doesn't, no, that's not what it's supposed to be. No.
But yeah, besides that, Tomoe Gozen is actually pretty good. Like, if you can stack up her burn, especially with other allies that can inflict burn, like, you can actually take out enemies by just burning them throughout the whole fight pretty easily. It's kind of funny.
I got her when I was trying to roll for Musashi a while ago, and I fucking love her.
Yeah.
She's so good. And she's a giant gamer.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding about that. Like, she became obsessed with gaming when she came to Caldan.
So she got corrupted.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because, like, she started gaming to gain better military understanding, but then she just started playing and got hooked. It's actually pretty funny. Also, she's half Oni, so that's why she has the horns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she had that tower event that was almost all about her.
Yeah, it was just. I'm pretty sure that tower event was just, hey, you're an Oni, and just accept that, okay?
Pretty much, yeah. That was the whole event.
So she didn't want to be an Oni?
Her whole thing is like, because she used to be one of Japan's few female generals. Like, you know how Japan is with like spirits and Onis and how they're like bad luck and shit.
Yeah.
So she really denied her heritage, but yeah, since becoming a servant, she's pretty much accepted it. And her third section looks really cool too.
It's like all of her ascensions look pretty nice.
She's one of the characters. She's actually a character design I like all the way through. It's really nice.
It's like I want to use the first one because she looks good. I want to use the second one because she looks good. And I want to use the third one because God is she fucking decked out.
Yeah. But yeah, she's pretty good. So let's get on to ratings.
I think she's how I defeated Surtur. But I'll give her 5. I absolutely love this girl.
I really, really like the design. Like, it's really good. But the bow. 4.5. Okay.
Okay. I'll give her a 5 too. Like, I don't actually, believe it or not, I don't use her as much as I want to, because I'm like, I think I need somebody that can just do a little more damage output instead of burn. But
and you have some oratoria.
Yeah, but I still love her regardless. She's one of my favorites in the game. So it's a little early for Christmas, but yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh no! No! You are so cool,
夢の
Batman!
羊は夜空をかけるキャンディースターフォトンレイ
The power of Sheep Nyan Cat?
Yes!
I think I got high.
Dude, I am high.
You know what's actually really funny? That's actually Altera's voice actress doing all of those sounds.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
why?
And what's great is, like, if you have the subtitles on, you'll notice that one of the sheeps are, like, really confused. They're like, me?
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so this is Altera the Santa, a 4-star welfare archer. She has an attack value of 9,759 with an HP value of 11,637. She has a quick arts buster deck. Quick card hits 3 times, Arc card hits 3 times, and buster card hits 3 times with an extra attack of 4 hits. She has a average MP gain and an above average star weight. Her skills are Star Santa's Gift B increases the MP gauge and increases the critical drop rate of anyone that you target the skill with for 3 turns. Candycraft of the Rainbows B increases the MP strength for 1 turn and critical strength for 1 turn to any ally. And she has Crest of the Twinkling Stars EX. Applies Ignore Invincibility for 3 turns, increases critical star gather rate for 3 turns, increases her own defense for 3 turns, but inflicts stun for 1 turn after those 3 turns. Her passes are Magic Resistance C, Writing EX, Civilization Corrosion EX, which increases her critical strength by 10%, and Divinity B. Her Noble Phantasm is a quick Noble Phantasm, Candy Star Photon Ray, Rainbow of the Holy Knight, Sword of the War God. Deals significant damage to a single enemy, and she gains crit stars after she does the attack. And lastly, her Bondcraft is a rainbow streaking across the night sky. When equipped, increases the quick card effectiveness of all allies by 10% and critical strength by 15%. So yeah, she's a quick support.
And she's Santa.
And she's Santa.
Yeah.
Wait, what does ship have to do with Santa?
It has something to do with the Babylonian gods.
It had something to do with that event. I don't exactly remember.
I don't know,
the main thing I remember was we had to beat a rescue doll's ass and make her regain her memories. That's the main thing I remember.
Yeah, the whole thing about her Christmas event, it was essentially a sequel to Babylonia, where it was like, oh, I guess we gotta go help Arash one more time. And well, the way the event started was like all of the servants from Chaldea were getting sick mysteriously.
The Sumerian fever.
Yeah, Sumerian fever, and Altera was the only one that was immune. So the sheep god is like, okay, I'll turn you to Santa for the year so that you can go help out the master and fix everything. And she even got the mustache, so there you go.
And we got sent to the underworld by Caster Gilgamesh. And he was disappointed because he really wanted to be visited by the, bad Santa?
Yeah.
Dark Santa? Whatever the fuck he called her.
The Saber Altar Santa. That's been a running joke since year 1.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole event is like, it's Christmas, you focus on Santa. Nobody fucking cared. Everyone was focused on Areshkigal.
Yeah, but, you know.
I mean, a lot of people like her. I like her too, but come on. When it came to the event, Areshkigal was the main thing everyone cared about.
One of the weird things is, like, one of the recent interludes that just came out, the one for Brynhildr, this version of Altera was the main focus of that.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was a weird interlude. Bryn's interludes are all weird. Yeah. But, yeah, pretty much like I said, she's pretty good support. Like, because she has 2 skills that are targetable, that are pretty good, you know. Give MP and MP strength. And her No Phantasm gives a lot of stars. Yeah, she can help out quick servants pretty decently. She's no
But
Scotty.
goddamn, she doesn't know what she's doing as Santa.
Yeah, true.
She gives everyone just the wrong fucking gifts.
At least she rides a sheep.
Why is it
And the sheep is Santa's sack.
Yeah.
It's a ride. It's the sleigh and the sack. Fucking everything.
Yeah, sheep.
This sheep's gonna come back, by the way. Don't worry, he's coming back. But yeah, so I guess we can get started rating Santa.
I'll give her a 4 because she's pretty neat. She's pretty cute. The sheep is funny as hell. But I don't fucking use her.
I feel like the sheep she's riding is dead inside. Like, doesn't have any expression.
No,
it is.
It doesn't have any expressions, but it's not dead inside. But also kind of yes. So yes, but no.
It really wants to quit his job.
Yeah.
Okay, just for the cheap, I'll give it a 4.
Yeah. I'll give her a 4 too. I like her a lot. She's a lot of fun, and she's okay. I'm not gonna say she's like the greatest support, but she's pretty okay. Okay, so let's start bending bridges, shall we? You thought I was exaggerating, didn't you?
No.
You just have to do bad and you fucking die. Okay.
So yeah, this is Asagami Fujino, a character from Koryo Kyokai, who, if you remember, that's where Shiki is from.
Garden of Sinners.
Yeah.
Again, why are these servants?
Because they got amazing eyes.
Yeah. Actually, what's funny is pretty much most characters that have mystic eyes from Koryo Kyokai are known as servant killers.
Oh shit.
And servant killers is a classification that is given to a person who's so strong they can defeat a servant.
Oh. So they don't have servant powers, but they're still pretty OP.
They are still OP though, yeah. That's also because Koryo Kyokai and Tsukuhime are kind of bullshit.
They don't have servant powers, but they're mystic eyes. They fucking might as well have servant powers.
Also, as far as I can tell, this servant right here, this character, is the rarest servant in the entirety of FGO.
Really?
Oh shit, I probably should have pulled for her then.
She's only had one event that just passed, by the way. And she hasn't had any reruns, or any GSSRs, or anything where she's come back.
So either you got her, or fuck you?
Yeah.
Dude, that's scary because I have someone on my friends list that has their level 100 NP5, and I mean, like, that was the day that banner came out.
Jesus Christ, they were ready.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's like saving up for Scotty before a 4-star.
yeah. So Asagami Fujino, she's a 4-star archer. She has a total attack value of 10,299 and an HP value of 11,025. She has a quick arts buster deck, with 3 hits on her quick, 3 hits on her arts, 3 hits on her buster, and her extra attack hits 5 times. She has an average MP gain and a slight above average star weight. Her skills are Mystic Eyes of Distortion EX. Increases her buster card effectiveness for 3 turns, applies invisibility, ignore defense for 3 turns, and increases her MP gain for 3 turns. Clairvoyance Darkness C. Applies Sure Hit for 3 turns, and she gains crit stars. And Remaining Sense of Pain A. Decreases her max HP by 2,000 for 3 turns, but it applies Damage Cut for 3 turns, and applies Guts for 1 time for 3 turns. Her passives are Magic Resistance D, Independent Action A+, and Territory Creation B, which increases her R card effectiveness by 8%. Her Noble Phantasm is Yoishiki Waikyoku no Magan, Vijnati Matrata, Mystic Eyes of Distortion.
That
Deals
sounded
like-
like a critical person.
Deals significant damage to a single enemy, applies Nullify buff 1 time for 3 turns, and it decreases the attack of the enemy for 3 turns on overcharge. And her Bondcraft is the Summer Rain, which when equipped on her increases the arts and buster card effectiveness of all allies by 10%. Fujino is kind of interesting, because she's pretty much a tank. Surprisingly enough.
But she still hits pretty good.
Yeah, she's a tank that could still hit like a fucking truck.
Like her first skill, that max HP reduction, it does not fucking matter.
Yeah, no.
With that damage cut and the guts, like, it's nothing.
Yeah. It really isn't. It's kind of like, even though she's a 4-star, she's pretty good with what she does with her job. Her Noble Phantasm is also no joke, since it like not only it deals damage, but since it decreases the attack and applies nullify buffs on the enemy, yeah, they're gonna have a hard time dealing any more damage on her than she actually is. And because of her average MP gain, 2 arts cards, and her territory creation B, she can actually gain MP pretty quickly. She's no Saber Artoria, Summer Artoria, but she can still get MP pretty good.
Know her Noble Phantasm and Nullify buff, which is one reason I love Jolter so much. So it's like, they got an NP where all it does is give them crazy buffs. Just hit them with that, and then you just watch the whole animation and for no effect, no effect, no effect, no effect, just like 10 times as they just gain nothing.
What's funny is like I heard that she's the win card against Surtur.
Oh.
Yeah.
Surtur. Oh, Surtur was a bitch.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, other than that, Fujino is actually pretty good. What's funny is like her Mystic Eyes are one of the rarest that's seen in the series. And it's because her Noble Phantasm is actually, believe it or not, an anti-world Noble Phantasm. And essentially all it does is that it bends shit. But like, it bends
Like,
anything.
if she was stronger, she could, bend the world.
No, she already can.
Fuck.
Yeah, in fact, she's constantly living in pain because of the damage output her Mystic Eyes are giving out. That's the reason why her 3rd skill is Remaining Sense of Pain A.
So, is she any good?
Yeah, she's pretty good.
She's really good.
Yeah, everything we've said is just saying she's pretty fucking good.
She's like one of the best 4-star archers.
And the rarest.
The absolute rarest.
Quite literally, if you didn't get her, that's a big middle finger.
True.
Every time you log in and you don't have a Fujino, it's just a middle finger slapping you right in the face. Ah, jeez. Yeah. So, let's start getting the ratings then.
I'll give her a 4 because she's real good. I didn't know she was so rare. Now I really just want to watch Garden of Sinners even more.
I'll give her a 5 because she gave a middle finger to other people.
I'll give her a 4 too. I like her, but like I always mess up with setup with her, so that's more my own fault. She's still really good though.
If you like the middle fingers, you'll be giving a lot of casters 5 stars.
Oh yeah. All right. So we're gonna. Actually, we were going a little longer this time because we were at Fujino's actually 9, so we're at the 10th servant of the day. So, yeah, let's check out a horse guy.
これこそは星のさそりをうがつ一撃なり我が家はすでに放たれたアンタレススナイプ
So hey, it's Chiron. You know, the guy that was the teacher to every fucking Greek hero in existence.
The centaur.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Yep. So yeah, Chiron. He's a 4-star archer. He has an attack value of 9,294. His HP value is 12,250. He has a quick arts buster deck. 3 hits on quick cards, 3 hits on archers, 4 hits on his buster cards, and his extra attack hits 5 times. Does 5
You just
hits.
said 3 hits on archers.
I think I meant to say arts. But yeah, he has a above average MP gain, above average star weight. His skills are Mind's Eye True A, which applies evade for 1 turn and increases defense for 3 turns. Dedication of the Immortal EX, which increases his critical strength of all allies for 3 turns, and it gains crit stars. It gains up to 15 crit stars at max level, but in order to activate it, it decreases his own HP by 500%. And he has Wisdom of the Gift A+. This is pretty much projection, except you can add it to any ally. It's not just on himself. His passives are Magic Resistance V, Independent Action A, and Divinity C. His Noble Phantasm is the Arts Noble Phantasm Artenis Snipe, Heavenly Scorpion, single shot. Removes defense buffs from a single enemy, deals significant damage to that single enemy, and decreases their critical rate for 3 turns. And his Bondcraft is Teaching and Learning, which, when equipped, increases quick and art cards effectiveness of all allies by 10% while he's on the field. Yeah, like any good teacher, he's pretty much support.
I want this man as a teacher in real life. What the fuck? Even as a servant, he's still teaching people like Achilles shit.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of fucked up that he's a servant, though, because that means he died. And the only reason he died was because Hercules fucked up.
Yep.
Oh, hey, I wonder what this Hydra arrow does. Oh god, I hit my teacher.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, big mistake. Because since he was immortal, he was just suffering constant, like, pain from the Hydra arrow. So he's like, oh, no, gods, kill me. Literally kill me right now. And they did it. So yeah, we have no super teacher anymore. Thanks, Herc. But other than that, yeah, he's actually pretty good as a crit art support. So he helps out characters like Lancelot, Summer Artoria, pretty much anyone who's arts that could use crits pretty well.
I mean, that third skill, just being able to give it to anybody, like, that just by itself is fucking amazing.
Yeah. Because sometimes you won't have just a single Brave Chain. A single type Brave Chain. So, you know, having an effectiveness in all card types, pretty good. For 3 turns, too. I think it has a... No, it has a pretty long cooldown, but most skills like that, too.
If I'm gonna be able to last 3 turns instead of just 1 turn and on himself, it's worth it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about Chiron. And yeah, you don't see it in this, but he is actually a centaur.
Yeah, it's only in his third ascension,
Yeah.
which makes it kind of weird because like
He grows legs.
what?
He grows legs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he's a centaur, so the lower half of his body becomes horse.
I think they explain it in Apocrypha, but like technically he does always have his legs, but because you gotta keep mystery a thing, he's hiding them through magecraft.
Okay, it's mage.
Yeah, so it's a little weird. Like get used to his first ascension, second ascension, then now he has legs, and it's like, oh, what the fuck?
Also, his attack animations changed to go with the legs. Because like his first two ascensions is just him being a fucking wushu master.
Okay.
And then suddenly he grows legs and he's just like, alright, I guess I'll just use my bow and arrow and then kick the fucking enemies.
Yeah, like in Apocrypha, when it came to his final fight with Achilles, it was a straight up fist fight.
Yeah.
How are you gonna really do that as a horse on a plane? Apocrypha was weird.
Yeah. So let's get to star rating, shall we?
4. He's a good support. He's a good teacher. I probably would have paid attention in school if he was a teacher.
I'll give it a 5. I really liked his attack. Like it seemed pretty OP and was pretty creative.
Okay. I'll give him a 4 too. He is really good support. And I just love his fucking animations. They're hilarious to me. Alright. So the last one is the last archer that we've gotten in NA. And the most recent one. And I'm pretty sure Gonzag's seen this quite a bit since I streamed that a bit a while back.
Because John isn't out just yet.
人よ願えお前たちに不可能はないなぜならば俺がいるアルクドゥトリオンフーレトワール
Alright.
With archers and tables. Damn it!
What? 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 It's Napoleon, right?
I mean, yeah, it is. It is.
Okay,
Huh.
okay.
when is that wardrobe coming out?
So yeah, this is Napoleon Bonaparte. The Emperor of France. He's a 5-star archer, and goddammit, I don't have him. But yeah, he has a total attack value of 12,033. Total HP value of 13,097. He has a quick Arts Buster deck. 3 hits on quick card, 3 hits on arts card, 1 hit on his buster, and his extra attack hits 5 times. He has an average MP gain and above average star weight. His skills are Triumphant Charisma B, which increases the attack of all allies for 3 turns, and for 1 turn increases his own attack. Fire Support Cannon B+, which increases the Noble Phantasm strength of all allies for 1 turn, and their star drop rate for 1 turn. And Light of Possibilities B, which increases his own MP gauge, applies Ignore Invincibility for 3 turns, and gains critical stars per turn for 3 turns. His passives are Magic Resistance C, Independent Action C, and his Noble Phantasm is a Buster Noble Phantasm. Arc Triomphe del Troll! Rainbow Arch Sonolarius announcing the triumphal return. Applies Ignore Defense to himself for 1 turn, and deals heavy damage to all enemies. And it deals additional damage to divine enemies. And it has a rank up where damage output is increased, and he gains crit stars. And lastly, his Bondcraft is Legend and Truth. Increases the budget card effectiveness and MP strength of all allies by 10%. For he is here. It's All Might. I mean Napoleon.
He's a Chad.
Actually,
He's the good fellow of everlasting flame.
Actually, funny thing, his Noble Phantasm, he does actually straight up just say, I am here. It's great. I don't know if, like, they changed the script so that he could be more like All Might, or if that was a thing already in Japan, but yeah, that's just a thing.
I would think it was the thing already.
Yeah. But yeah, Napoleon's actually pretty dang great. Like, when it comes to doing his job as an archer, he pretty much is the same job as Gilgamesh and Ishtar. Massive damage against all enemies, and has specialty in summon attacks. His Noble Phantasm being anti-Buster actually kind of makes Napoleon practically the best anti-divine enemy, divine servant in the game so far.
Yeah, when you have something that's against divine specifically instead of a servant that happens to have divine.
Yeah.
There ain't really much anti-divinity.
Yeah. But other than that, Napoleon's... It's kind of funny, Napoleon's skills are actually just a little different skills from skills that already exist. Like his Light of Possibilities, that's just fucking... Pioneer of the Stars. It's just named differently, I don't know. It's like, what the fuck? It's weird.
Yeah. Is Napoleon in real life usable?
He was an artillery commander.
Okay,
That's why he's got that giant cannon on his arm.
Yeah.
I guess.
So the thing about this Napoleon is, like, he's the amalgamation of all the legends behind Napoleon. It's not actually the man himself.
Why is that not the legend where he's very small?
Because actually, what's weird about that is that's actually a joke that people took seriously for a while.
Exactly.
Because what happened is like centimeters was seen differently in Europe, so that's why they made it seem like Napoleon was way shorter than he actually was.
Because I mean, you also got to think about like how tall he was back then compared to what the average height back then was too.
Yeah.
True.
Because that was way different compared to now.
What's also kind of funny is Napoleon also has Imperial Privilege, which is B rank.
It actually says something about his height. It's like,
yeah.
Now people won't call me short.
Sure is great to be tall. Haha.
Haha.
But yeah, Napoleon is just... Honestly, he's actually pretty great. I fucking loved him in Lost Belt too. Like,
Oh, he was great.
Yeah. He was
Only once per manifestation will he proclaim his true love for somebody.
Yes, he is a ladies' man.
And he normally ain't a ladies' man, but ever since becoming a servant, he's got quite a thing for women, apparently.
Yep. Also, he shot Surtur right in the face, blowing his head off.
With a giant fucking rainbow.
For he is here. Ah, jeez.
And there's no need to fear.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the funny thing about Napoleon. Like, apparently his whole thing is he's the hope and wishes of humanity manifested. So if you think something's impossible, Napoleon comes in and he's like, nah fam, I got this.
He's a wish granter.
Yeah, also the reason why he's anti-divine is because he shot the Sphinx nose off.
He was like the only time where I was forced to take a support servant, and I did not complain. Taking Sigurd against Surtur, fuck my life. That fight could have been so much easier. Taking Napoleon, and every time you took Napoleon, you were against Saber, so it's like, fuck yeah, class advantage.
Yeah.
This ain't a bitch now.
Also, I just kept shooting giants right in the dick with like rainbows, so. I wish I pulled Napoleon. Great thing about Napoleon is he is permanent, so you can get him spooked. You can get spooked by him. He's not overtly rare, so it's pretty nice. All right, well, I guess we are done stroking Napoleon's ego, so let's get started.
You were gonna say we were stroking the narrative.
No, I'll stroke his ego some more, give him a 5, because he's just an absolute Chad, and he is here for good.
Okay, I'll give in. I'll give it a 5 for the meme.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5 for All Might. He's so great. I fucking love him. Even without the All Might jokes, he's just such a cool character from that Lost
He's
World.
so cool.
Yeah. And guys, that's it. That's all the archers in NA so far.
Just wait maybe a week, we could have had another. But
I don't know.
who cares?
But yeah.
Who knows? NA is fucked right now.
Yeah. So, I guess like we usually do, who's your favorite archer in this batch?
Gilgamesh.
I said this batch.
Oh, this fuck. Napoleon.
Okay.
It's the last part. We typically do our favorite of the whole class.
Yeah.
Contact.
I mean, I had nothing else to say. Like, I'm dead inside because I gave Napoleon 5 stars.
Okay. So
But,
I
I don't remember which one is my favorite.
Altera?
Was
The
it Altera?
Mr. Guy girl?
the Santa?
I'll pick Napoleon.
Okay.
Because I really don't remember.
I'm gonna say my favorite all-around archer. Like, for me, it's kind of a tough pick between Tomoe and Fujino, to be honest.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna go with Tomoe because she's a gamer.
God damn it. Wait, why you corrupt the heroes of the past with this bullshit?
Ah, jeez.
Dude, she's part of the gaming club.
Yeah. So yeah.
Because there's an actual gaming club.
So yeah, there we go.
Wow.
That's archers. You know, I kind of like that we ended it on Napoleon. A good send off to archers until we come
Good
back
man.
for some of the other ones. So yeah, next time it's gonna be a completely new class, guys. We're finally getting down this list, and the last class is actually the last of the Knights class, the Lancers. I am looking at the list right now, and oh boy.
There's plenty of good ones and plenty of not so good ones.
Yeah.
Just like sabers and archers too.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as the archers, or like the batch of archers that came out one time. Because there was one where we just had nothing to say about them. But other than that,
Yeah, that was a good episode. Not really.
But yeah, so next time it's gonna be the start of the Lancers. Oh god, why does one of them have like the biggest bulge?
Hold the fuck up.
I'm just looking through Lancers right now. One of them just has like a bulge. It's like right in your face. Oh god, I'm ending the episode.
Is it a gay bulge?
No, I wish it was that. Ah, god, I'm out of here. Later, everybody.